As a lot of you may have heard, there have been a string of flash mob smash and grabs, some with as many as 100 people involved. And these robberies have hit stores in places like the Bay Area, Los Angeles, and outside Minneapolis. Well, now police are saying these crimes were actually organized on social media and committed by people who don't even know each other, because this makes it much harder to catch and investigate the suspects. Now, in response, check out what one very well-known center, we all know this center, it's called the Grove, it's in Los Angeles. This is what they did. They used tangled tape. So it's like a coil, a fencing, and it helps protect the stores. Tori, you're shaking your head. What are you thinking?
I don't know if this is going too far, and I want your opinion. Obviously, inflation is an issue, and maybe this is why we're seeing this rash. I get the social media because it's an easier thing to do, but can I just ask a question to you guys? Do you feel like there's a rip in like just the basic social decency of our community? Of like, now I know that stores are closing down, they have guards, they can't be there for the holiday season, all because of just like ransacking. I feel like I'm in the movie Purge sometimes, and I'm like, are we losing just the basic responsibilities we have to each other to enjoy a shopping mall without barbed wire? Like, are we there? And am I going too far? Because I feel like we're there. The things in the sky with the airplanes. I just feel like this isn't what I want to see. And I don't want to hear that like boutiques can't go, they have to go online now because they're just coming in, they're overtaking it. Have we lost just the social
I just wonder, would we say the same thing if we didn't know that you could go into a boutique and buy something in there? I think your mentality changes when you know, because like I always say, this country is so good at throwing the American dream, not in your face, but keeping it right there, Erica. Do you want this Lexus? Look at the TV. Do you have a flat screen this big, Erica? How many years of you growing up for you seeing all this stuff that you can't buy, all the stuff your dad never had, all the shoes your mom never owned, before you go, oh, there's just a plate of glass between me and that diamond necklace that I could never have? Well, then I don't care about your rules, because your rules have it set up where I can never get those things. So I'm going to go the other way. And I think that's what people are doing. I'm not defending it. I'm just talking about the mindset. They don't care about your rules, because where were the rules when what's her name wanted to get into college? There were no rules there. Olivia.
But why is it not happening in Europe? Why is this?
Because maybe they take care of their people. And again, I'm not jumping on that train either. I do not want to condone.
Defending criminal behavior. I'm talking about the mindset.
Right, but we're trying to understand it, right? Why are people motivated to do this now as opposed to Tori's point, 10, 20, 30 years ago? Right. And maybe it's just being more sensationalized. I don't think that's the case. Usually I'd say maybe we're seeing more of this, Erica, because people have cell phones and cameras. I actually think people don't have respect because they don't feel respected. Again, not defending it. What do you think, Erica?
Yeah, I think we're having a much different conversation if people were doing this at the grocery store. But we're talking about luxury items that, yeah, are not accessible to most people. I find it interesting because in the past couple of weeks, I've been out to the malls, I've been out to different stores. I have seen such brazen theft. Just
really?
Right? Yes. My husband and I were at the mall last week, and I took a step back because I saw this girl, and I saw her, like I was watching every move she made because I thought it was so fascinating. And she looked like she was completely inconspicuous, but she was just walking around. She would take something, put it, like then all of a sudden she would pop out, it would be gone. She'd take something else, and then she waited. She stopped before she went through the detectors. And because she stopped, I stopped, because really she was waiting for all of us to walk through the detectors together. And I was like,
Wow. So is that an entitlement then? Because again, I don't want to defend it. I know a lot of boutiques and small business owners, and I'm not defending it, but I know that they are trying to support their family too. I'm not talking about like the big box stores. Not to say that the big box stores that should happen.
Yeah, no one deserves it.
No one deserves it. But maybe it's entitlement. I don't know.
Or just a lack of like what we see in the airplanes now. And we're like, why is this happening? I just wonder if this is an all-around environment for America of a loss of decency.
Right.
Well, of course it's a loss of decency.
But I mean, morally, are we lowering our standards to a very dangerous level? We have barbed wire at the Grove. That's crazy.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.